So your warm-up is posted on Google Classroom. So let's all get out our Chromebooks. If you don't have your Chromebook, you can get out a cell phone that works as well. So, Hannah, my Chromebook is broken, so we'll have to do yours off of a cell phone, okay, sweetie?
I have mine.
You have yours? So go ahead and, it says skip login. So go to skip login. Hannah. Get on the marine food web. So we're going to take some time so you can play this game and see if you can win.
It's hot.
You're hot? Okay. Put those away. So go ahead and put them in a book bag or underneath your desk so we won't be distracted by them, please. So today we're still working on the same standard that we're going to do. We're going to do a lab with this standard. So we're going to be working on predicting the energy flow by constructing food webs and food chains. So we've been working on the deciduous forest because that's the biome that we live in, right? So today, to extend our knowledge, we're going to start doing a lab. And what we're going to do is we're going to dissect owl pellets today because the barn owl is found in a deciduous forest. And then once we get that done, we're going to start linking that back to prior knowledge and see about the what ifs. We're going to play what ifs as our closing activity and see how it is all interconnected and how it affects each other. So on your desk, each person has 2 packets of material. So let's go ahead and look at those. You also see on the board that you'll be successful today if you are able to predict the flow of energy in a forest biome by constructing a food chain or a food web by using the prey that you find in your owl's pellet. So you'll be able to be successful if you can do that. So the first packet of information you have is going to say owl pellet study kit. So everybody, let's look at this one. These are going to be your instructions on how to properly dissect that owl pellet and get all the information that you need. So if you turn over to the next page, I stapled some of these backwards, so some of you guys will have the post-lab questions, but turn to the page that has the table. That's the page you should be on. So some of them are stapled backwards. So you will fill out this table when you're dissecting your owl pellet to see how many skulls you got or what types. You've got jaw, scapula, forelimb, hind limb, pelvic bone, rib, and vertebrae. So you'll use your second packet of information to help you do that. Now this packet of information has an identification key, so you can look at a skull and start from here. Does it have teeth or does it have no teeth? So you'll be able to go and work your way down to figure out what kind of organism is that skull or that bone. And then you'll see I also have a bone chart. So you can look at a bone and then compare it back to the chart to see, is it a jaw, is it a forelimb, is it a scapula? So you'll be able to collect your data on your data table. Then I've also provided for you a bird skull sheet and a mole and a rat. So some of you may end up with a full skeleton. If you do, that's going to be awesome. And then you'll be able to place the bones in the right position by using this skeleton sheet. So what I'm going to do is you're going to be working with a person beside you. Now the tables, so if you'll move over here, that'll help me out. So like Aaliyah's table. we'll have a group of 3 instead of just 2. So you're going to be working with the person beside you on dissecting the owl pellet itself. And then when we do our closing, our what ifs activity, you're going to work as a group to come up with the scenarios. Everybody got it? Good deal. Aniki, what are we fixing to do?
Dissect the thing, and we have to work with our partner.
The person beside you, right, baby? All right, good deal. What I need you to do is choose a representative from your group, from your partner pair, to come up and get your lab materials, and then have a seat, and then we will begin as soon as everybody gets their materials. All right, so let me have everybody's attention again up here, please. So I need everybody to have a seat and look up here. So can somebody tell me what is an owl pellet?
Owl throw up.
Is owl throw up, essentially. So what happens to an owl is the parts that are indigestible, such as bone, hair, feathers, they can't digest that. So what happens is their stomach will compress that into a pellet, and then they'll regurgitate it, or they'll throw it back up. Now the pellets that we are working with have been sterilized, so there's no bacteria on it, we're good to go. But what you have in your lab packet, you can go ahead and get your stuff out with me as we're talking about it so you can see. So you'll have a magnifying glass so you can look at the bones a little bit closer to determine what type of bone that is. So you should have one magnifying glass. No, it won't smell bad. You'll have 2 skewers that'll help you pull apart your owl pellet. You'll have tweezers that you can use to pick up the material so you don't have to handle it with your hands. And then you'll have the owl pellet that's wrapped in aluminum foil. Now, the sheets that are in this bag, you do not have to do anything with, so just ignore them. Just keep them zipped up in your Ziploc bag. So what you're going to be doing to begin with is you're going to start dissecting that owl pellet and getting those little bones out. But you've got to be careful, because if you start just ripping it with your hands and stuff, it could possibly break those bones, and you won't know what was inside that owl pellet. So use those skewers, use your tweezers to be very, very gentle with it. And then after you start getting those bones down, use the glue that's on your table to glue them to the construction paper so you'll be able to see them later, so you can tally those up in your data table. We good to go? All right. I'm sorry? Yes, I would like you to. So you may begin.
I think we should do that.
I write it down.
So you unwrapping it?
Oh my God.
We gonna do it?
So go ahead and undo it.
Look at it like a little jelly bean. I can smell it.
It's not going to smell.
You already talking about
It smells. Oh, it's brown.
Oh my goodness. We look old.
Is that hairy?
Yeah, because it can't digest hair.
Nope. So we got to open it.
Open it using the skewers.
How?
So
Oh,
what you'll be able to do, so you'll start getting the sticks and pulling it apart.
no.
You're so silly. So what you'll do is just keep pulling it apart until you start finding some bones, but you got to be gentle, because look, there's a bone right there. And look, there's a bone. Okay? It's not going to hurt you.
Yeah. Oh my God, so furry.
She have to do this in college.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is gross. Mr. Robinson.
Y'all are so funny. Do you want me to help you start it? Lord. Y'all crack me up.
How do you just sit there and just dig at it?
Because this is awesome.
Is this the bone?
Okay, so look.
Yeah, it's coming apart.
So once you get it started, okay, look, there's you a big bone. So go ahead and get that bone out. That almost looks like a jaw bone right there.
You heard her. Get the bone out.
So yeah, it'll take 2 of you.
Same time so it doesn't jump off.
It's probably put.
we doing over here, baby? They're getting it going?
It's kind of.
Would you like me to get you an owl pellet of your own so you can do it? Because that's hard to see. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, come on up here. Come on up here. All right, there you go. That'll be better, right? So now you can see it. Yes, go ahead and go. So
You have touched all your things. Oh, we know it.
these are sterile.
I've got a tooth. I got a tooth.
You got a tooth? Let me see.
I think that's a tooth, right? Looks like a tooth.
Oh,
I don't know.
we'll have get some of that hair off of it. Yeah,
Ew.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
yeah.
Oh,
So let's look at our God.
all right.
Where are you? My teething partner can hold the toothy end of the tweezers. That way.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's cool. Oh yeah, that's
How's that
awesome.
part? Here, like,
So Desiree, it's looking like a jaw, right?
I don't know how to do this.
Miss Robinson, I can't do this anymore.
Yes, you can. Okay, look, the best way to do this is start holding it like this and start getting that hair away. So look, here's a big bone right here. So start digging away at it and seeing what it is.
Looks like a foot.
Looks like a foot. So keep digging away at it and get that hair off.
All right, you know you tried to do it.
How we doing over here?
We found a couple bones.
We got a couple of bones.
We dropped the smallest bone.
Oh no! Here, start breaking it more apart. You got a lot more. No, use your skewers.
Remember, use my hands. No, we can't.
Look, there's a big bone right there. So start breaking it more apart. You're gonna find a lot of stuff.
What is that?
Oh, those are cool. So what do those look like? Let's look. Yeah, pelvic bone. Perfect. That's awesome. Ooh, are we getting a skull? Yeah. All right. Well, we can use our. Once you get the hair off, call me back over here and we'll look at it. Okay? And then you've got your identification sheet that you'll be able to check back and refer back to that one to get it going.